This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Dana versus Trujillo. You all have been together for 4 years, you're married, you have one child together, and this relationship, which started online, may go offline permanently. It all depends on what happens today. Is that right, Ms. Dana?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You've initiated this case. Tell us why.
I came here today because we got married, and after the honeymoon, everything went downhill.
It went downhill right after the honeymoon.
Yes.
And all because you believe
He is cheating.
That's not true.
So how did we end up with this short-lived honeymoon, Mr. Trujillo?
The relationship originally was meant to start out as just a one-night stand, and that was it.
Wow.
but it must have been something about her that made you decide you want to get married.
She kind of grew on me as time went on, I guess you could say.
Do you see what you're saying is causing her pain? She is standing there crying. This is the woman you stood in front of somebody and said, I'll be with her. Good, bad, or indifferent.
At this point anymore with her accusations, her feelings don't mean anything to me.
Wow. Oh, boy. All right. Miss Dana, what were the warning signs for you that something was going on?
He goes into the other room when he has a phone call and talks to other women.
That's not true.
How do you know it's other women?
From the past, he has cheated on me.
That's not true.
Okay.
not
And
true.
so based on those behaviors when he was cheating before, you're seeing those same behaviors now?
Correct.
All right.
And all this has led you to believe there's got to be somebody else in the picture. That's why you've had this change in your relationship.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Trujillo, you have talked about how these accusations have just shut you down, but I'm still trying to get to the core of your relationship before the accusations started.
There are times where when we're together, you know, I'm very happy, you know, and I'm not even looking at other women. I'm just having fun with her.
Yeah, right.
All right.
So,
Miss-
one more question.
Okay, love.
So, is it fair to say that you loved her at some point?
Yes, I do.
You love her now?
My love for her has dwindled.
Okay. And you've fallen out because of the accusations?
Not completely, but I'm starting to.
Okay.
But now these cheating allegations have surfaced, and it has just really just torn you all apart.
Yes.
Have you found anything that makes you think he's cheating?
So we were driving in the car, and I was on the phone with my mother, and she had me write a phone number down. So I asked Lou where the pen was, and he said it's in the driver's glove box. So I looked in there, and I found condoms.
All right.
Okay.
Do you all use condoms?
No, we do not.
All right.
I don't mean to laugh about it, but I am, only because of the fact that I had gone over to my mother's house previously before that.
I'm not seeing the connection between mom and the found condoms. Help me real quick. Get there somewhere.
When I went to my mother's house and I did what I needed to do, she goes, oh, wait a minute, one more thing before you go, wait here. So I stood there, she went to her bedroom and she came back and she said, hold out your hand. I held out my hand and she stuck the condoms in my hand and she said, use these next time you have sex with Kelsey. I don't want you to have any more children with her. I'm done raising grandkids.
So your own mother doesn't want you to have any more kids with your wife?
No.
Wow.
And did you say, Mom, that's none of your business? Mom, I'm not going to, what did you do to defend your wife in this situation?
I laughed about it.
Oh, he's a mama's boy.
Miss Dana, did you know about this? Did you know that's how he came to get those condoms?
I think it's full of malarkey.
You don't believe
my mother
her.
on the phone, and because she asked me and she was accusing me, and I said, you don't believe me? She goes, no. So I called my mom on the Bluetooth in the car, and I told my mom, I said, hey, did you give me these condoms or not? My mom started laughing. She goes, why? Is Kelsey mad? I said, she's sitting next to me in the car. She's very upset. And my mom said, Kelsey, you need to calm down. I gave them to him as a joke. She said, he's not cheating on you. She said, you just need to get over your insecurities.
Well, we have a statement that was submitted to the court from your mother, and her name is Miss Alma Sanchez. This is your mother speaking, and it reads, I went to my doctor's office and saw a bowl saying free condoms, take one. I took it upon myself to get about 5 condoms. When I got home, I woke Lou up and said, hey, I got a present for you, and gave them to him. I told Lou that I didn't want him to make any more kids with Kelsey. If I could have predicted how bad their relationship would turn out, I would have gave Lou the condoms years ago.
Oh, okay.
And so,
Well, I think it's true. She's not your biggest fan.
No, I don't like her.
Okay, I think it's mutual.
what other reason do you believe that he's cheating?
I had saw that his desktop was open, and I looked, and it was a sex site.
Okay, when you say a sex site, how to, pictures, videos?
Dirty pictures, him sending messages to other females. And I confronted him and I said, if you want to stay married. But if we don't fix this, this marriage is over.
I don't know why she's upset about it, to be honest with you. Only because of the fact that we had discussed previously when we were dating before, and even when we got married and through the marriage, about possibly spicing up our relationship by swinging, having threesomes.
Not true, Your Honor.
No, yes, it is.
Not this wife.
It is 100% true.
Did you see anything to these other women?
The one message that I saw pop up, I was at work that day, and he had said that I can host. She's not here.
All right, and you submitted those to the court?
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Trujillo, you wrote, morning, delicious lady.
Thank you for taking a moment out of your day to message me. Be patient, and I'll get back to you.
Hi, sexy. I'm 7.5 thick and can host.
Uh-huh. There was another message?
Yes, there was.
All right.
A few days later. Morning, sexy. That's his line. He likes that.
I see.
Morning, sexy.
Good morning.
I would love to blank you. Horny Hispanic male able to host solo or looking for ongoing threesomes with my wife.
That's what I'm talking about, how we discussed having threesomes or the couple swap. That's
Okay, but you stayed in there solo or
she gave me permission. She allowed me
Never
permission.
said that.
Yes, you did. You're
No,
lying. You know
didn't.
you're lying.
No.
Okay, Miss Dana, have you all ever had a conversation about threesomes?
No.
So you're like, you don't know where this is coming from?
No, I don't.
She's trying to play the victim, Your Honor. She is lying. Lying.
Oh, and you play the
That's
victim
all she does
quite
is
a
lie.
bit.
That's all she does is
So, Mr. Trujillo, you don't deny that you sent these messages?
Absolutely not. She can see those messages whenever she wants. She can log into it. She can look at them. She can see everything.
So why is the password changed on there then?
Because you change it because you get mad that I'm on there doing exactly what you wanted us to do.
Yeah,
She's changed the
right.
password 3 different times. And I told her, I said, why is the password changed? Somebody sent us a message interested in us. She said, I know you're cheating. You're talking to other females. I said, yeah, for the purpose of what we discussed. But
Because
she's
you
changed the
are
password.
cheating.
Okay.
And this is one of the reasons you started accusing him of cheating.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. I'm just tired of it. I have 2 boys that I have to raise, and I told them, you keep doing this, we're divorcing, you need to get the hell out of my house, and I'm taking the kids with me.
Please tell me you don't have anything else.
Well, the lube receipt.
All right. I don't even know if I want to know, but tell me what you got. Tell me what happened.
Okay, so I came home from work, and it was paid for 2 lubricants, and that store is not too far from our home.
Okay. So you find a receipt, which you submitted to the court.
Yes.
For a 3 lube, that's what it says on the receipt, pillow pack, but that's lubricant, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And, okay, well, there's the map. There's your house. There's the store.
And it was a sex store?
Yes.
Okay.
And he hadn't used that or suggested you all use the lubricant, had he?
No, I never want. I'm just not comfortable with that, and I've told him that a million times.
That's not true. That's not true.
You think he's using this lubricant in your house with all of these messages going back, I can host, I can have you over. He's running to the store, getting the stuff he needs to host.
Yes. While I'm at work or I'm doing something
We
else.
had used it in our relationship prior because we had discussed about possibly having anal sex. We had discussed doing it again the night before I bought.
Please don't tell me anymore. I can't.
We gotta know.
No, we don't.
We have to know.
No, we don't. What we need to, no, we don't. Here's the thing. You're saying that you got this to use with your wife.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to stop you right there. And you're saying, I don't know who he was using them with, but it wasn't me.
It was not me, Your Honor.
All right, I don't think I can take any more testimony, Mr. Cutler. I think let's look at what we got.
But there's so much more.
No. No. No, I'm not old enough for this conversation, so we're gonna just keep it moving.
We've got conflicting stories. We need to figure this out. And to do that, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call former military interrogator Lena Cisco to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please escort Ms. Cisco in.
Lena Cisco.
Ms. Cisco, good day. How are you?
Good day, Your Honors. How are you both?
Doing good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a former military interrogator, and I'm certified by the Department of Defense. And shortly after the events of 9/11, I deployed to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, where I interrogated members of Al-Qaeda and Taliban. Shortly after that time, I started training law enforcement personnel, military personnel, government agency personnel, and still train them to this day in interview and interrogation techniques.
All right, tell us what you did to investigate this case.
I had the accused write a witness statement, and I go through that and do a statement analysis. So I'm looking for any indicators of truthfulness and deception. I studied the case file and I put together an interrogation plan, and then I interrogated Mr. Trujillo to see if he was cheating.
As it pertains to Ms. Dana's accusations about the condoms and the lubricant, what did you determine?
When I asked Mr. Trujillo about the lubricant, he was very forthcoming with me, and he took me back to that day and told me in detail exactly what happened. And that is an indicator of truthfulness. While he was telling me this, he had great eye contact, which is also another indicator of truthfulness. And then he went on to tell me why he was purchasing them, and that was because he and his wife wanted to have anal sex. When I asked him about the condoms, he sat up in his chair, had a great eye contact, and spoke with me with open palms. So open palms means, hey, I have nothing to hide, I'm being honest. And again, gave me so much detail that to me, that was a good indicator of truthfulness. He also told me the story that he shared with you all in court about how his mother called into the phone and how his mother told the both of them that she indeed gave him the condoms because she didn't want him to have any more children.
So what about the dating sites that we've heard testimony about? What happened with those?
He admitted to me about propositioning 2 women on the dating sites, and he also admitted to having sex with both of them at separate times.
Oh, boy.
Ms. Dana, I presume this is the first you've heard of this.
Yeah.
You did not know that not 1, but 2 women had been to your home to have sex with your husband.
Your Honor, she knew about it, and not only did she know, but she was up to the idea of having the threesome, backed out, and then told me I could sleep with these women.
Mr. Trujillo, I'm looking at the expression on her face.
I never said that.
The expression on her face does not look like a woman who
She's
knew.
a great liar.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
A
Okay.
professional, even. I would go so far as to say a professional liar.
Okay.
Not true.
All right. Ms. Cisco,
Yes, Your Honor.
what was your conclusion after you completed your investigation?
Mr. Trujillo was so forthcoming with me with all the details. He didn't withhold anything, and everything that he shared in court with you all, he shared with me as well. I saw no indicators of deception, And he also informed me a lot of information about not just the accusations, but about the relationship as well. And when I asked him, how do you feel about your wife and this marriage? He said, you know, I don't know if it can survive.
How are you feeling?
Disgusted with him.
Yeah. Angry?
Very hurt, angry, and I just want to co-parent and that's it. I want nothing to do with him.
You all have been a couple for 5 years, but married 3 of those 5 years. And Miss McElfresh, you thought you had found the perfect younger man, that he was your dream. That dream has become a nightmare. Tell me why you've opened this case.
There's a 23 years age difference between us. And I think that he's been cheating on me, Your Honor. And I also can no longer have children. And I think he's trying to find a younger woman to have a child with.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, 5 years that went down the drain for nothing if he's not being truthful. I gave him my back. I mean, I fought against my family members, his family members, because of our age difference. And told him it's none of their business. Stay out of my marriage.
Okay, Mr. McElfresh, you found this charming older woman and she's now saying you're looking for new, younger women. Is this true?
Your Honor, I love my wife. I have not cheated on my wife.
But you don't think that she believes you?
Oh, no, not at all.
And you tried to convince her?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, what else is there to do?
You've done everything you can think of.
Everything. We're at couples court.
Okay. Right.
The final frontier, huh?
Yeah, I know you want to ask, and I want to ask. So, how did you snag such a young man?
Where did y'all meet? Yeah.
Well, it was love at first sight for me. My deceased husband, he died about 5 years ago. He had colon cancer.
Okay.
Okay.
And Stephen was a home caregiver. He helped take care of my husband. Nothing went on till way after my husband had passed away.
Okay.
I respected my husband that way.
Got it.
But my husband knew of Stephen.
Okay.
And he had a talk with Stephen. He said, as long as you treat Rita good, I am okay with you being with her.
Okay.
Oh, so he knew this was going to happen.
Yes, he knew.
And then there was no stopping.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So who proposed to who?
I proposed to him.
Well, actually, we was going to amusement park, and we was on a roller coaster, and we was going up. She was getting a little scared. I was like, it's all right. And she's like, will you marry me? And you know,
On a roller coaster?
Yes.
And then
yes, Your Honor.
as we were going down, I was like, yes, I will.
Okay. So here's the thing, Mr. Cullen. We're going up on the roller coaster, and now we're on the downside of this thing.
Oh, yeah?
Tell me what went wrong.
He's not as affectionate and loving as he used to be.
Okay.
I mean, he jumps right in the shower, hides his laundry. I mean, I've done his laundry for 5 years straight, and now he doesn't want me to do it anymore? What's up with that?
Okay.
It's not the old days. It's not Little House on the Prairie. I don't have to, kiss every time you come and go. I have my own ways of showing affection for her. I was just trying to cut her some slack, I mean, she does do a lot.
So this was you putting in some extra effort
Right.
to support her.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So he shouldn't be criticized for that. I mean, do you know how many women would love for their husbands to do a load of laundry?
I do. Mr. Cullen does the laundry, so I'm like, yes, I do. And I don't.
Yeah, and it's not a recent thing.
No, it's not a recent thing.
All right. So, I mean, women would love for men to do more things around the house.
But one of the huge warning signs that we always hear about is a change in sexual activity. Have you seen a change in your sex life?
Yes, ma'am. I actually had went out and bought sexual nighties to wear for
wow.
him.
Okay.
And even thong
To spice
underwear.
it up, thong underwear.
And thong underwear that he likes.
And
don't even show him no interest in it. We used to have sexual intercourse 4 times a week, and now it's down to 1 time a week.
If a woman's wearing a thong for you, that's a lot because they're not comfortable.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
So you've heard?
So I've heard. So Mr. McElfresh, has it gone from 4 times a week to 1?
No.
He is lying through his teeth.
So you're saying it's 1 time and you're like, it hadn't been a change?
If I get it 1 time a week, Your Honor. He is lying. He don't even remember.
Have you tried to spice things up? I mean, obviously you've done that.
It was his, he brought it up. We've even had threesomes together. And the other person is more interested in me than my own husband is interested in me.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. McElfresh, I mean, she's stepping up to the plate. She's buying lingerie. She's got thongs.
About time.
And she is, she's, invited somebody else to kind of spice it up.
Yeah.
That's not doing it for you?
No comment.
Well, here's the thing, because I think her thought is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, if all of this is not getting you going, then somebody else must be getting you going.
Yeah.
And so I think that's
you
the
got it,
issue.
Your Honor.
So, is this somebody else getting you going? Because all this isn't working.
No,
apparently.
Your Honor. There's not.
You still, you maintain
I'm
this-
still.
there's nobody else.
Nobody else.
And that's not the reason that your
He's
sex
full of
life
it.
is decreased.
No, Your Honor.
Ms. McElfresh, go
Yes,
ahead.
he's very sneaky and hiding about his phone. He's never had a lock code. We share a phone together.
Okay.
And also, I looked in it one day when he left it unlocked in the bedroom, went to the kitchen to get something to drink. He had, I looked at it, he was on a site.
You submitted this to the
Yeah, I
court, is that
submitted it.
correct?
I'm sorry. Yes, I did.
Let's take a look. So this is him responding to an ad, is that correct?
Yes, it says looking for a couple or a male.
Okay. And it says, hey.
Yeah, from him.
Hey. I was just being friendly. I was just talking to someone.
What did you think this couple was looking for?
It doesn't necessarily mean sex.
He's full of it, Your Honor.
So you're saying you're just being friendly, and you're saying, nope, this is proof that
Where's some
he's
more
doing
messages?
something.
Or maybe to get some more people over for a threesome, right? She admitted it already.
Yeah.
But it didn't go any further than that.
Ms. McElfresh, would you have been open to that if that's what he was looking for?
No, because I would not, because we're very choosy. I mean, the person we had a threesome with was a friend.
So
Okay.
what evidence do you have that he actually is cheating?
Well, one day, my little dog, Coco, she was barking and snooping under my bed. And I dragged her out from under bed. I said, Coco, what you got in your mouth? And she had a used condom in her mouth, Your Honor. You know how a used condom is. I mean, it's kind of cloudy inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I said, drop it now, Coco. I said, that's nasty. And she just dropped it out of her mouth. And I said, oh, I'm going to slap him upside the face with that.
Okay.
And, Your Honor, we do.
Wait, I was going to ask, do you all use condoms?
We have never used a condom in 5 years, Your Honor.
So you don't understand why there's a condom under your bed?
Yeah, I do not understand why there is a condom under my bed.
And
on
I gotta
his
ask,
side.
just for evidentiary's sake, the dog doesn't use condoms either.
No, she does not.
Okay.
No,
right.
sir.
All right.
Okay, we have to exclude all the possibilities.
Exclude them all, Mr. Cutler.
Mr. McElfresh?
Yeah.
Why is there a used condom under your bed where you all don't use condoms?
We
The
all
dog
have
does.
we all have friends over sometimes. And someone could have just used our room.
There is nobody that lays in my bed unless it's my husband and my little dog. I have also found condoms in his nightstand when he was sleeping one night. I seemed to nose around, snoop. He had a condom in his nightstand. And then I submitted the pictures of the nightstand. And then there was also one in his wallet.
Mr. McElfresh, okay, you all don't use condoms. Why wasn't it in your wallet? I mean, that's for when you're out. I mean, if you all are doing things at home,
Out and
you
about.
have them in your nightstand.
Busted.
But why do you have them in your wallet as if
You
you're
just
going
said
out
busted.
somewhere to be with somebody else?
Your dog.
Mr. McElfresh?
I have no answer for that.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
you just
think
don't
so.
want to tell the truth.
But like I said, I never cheated on her. She knows about everything. So
I know.
We're going to
not
find out
everything.
today.
Yes, we will
Today.
find out the truth.
All right, Ms. McElfresh,
Yes, sir.
do you have any other reason to believe that he's cheating?
Yes.
Here we go.
One night, I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning, Your Honor, and Stephen was nowhere in the apartment at all. So I got up and sit in the living room for 45 minutes waiting for him. Here he comes scraggling in our sliding doors, And here comes a gentleman and a female with him that I don't even know from Adam and Eve. So she went to go use my bathroom. I'm a very clean person. I don't like nobody using my bathroom. So I went to father. I said, what do you think you're doing? She said, I'm going to use the bathroom. I said, I don't think so. I said, I think you're going to get your little hoe out of my apartment. She said, well, I hate to let you know, I slept with your husband, Stephen, in the park. I said, oh, you did? I said, you got 5 seconds to get out of my apartment, or I said, I'm going to be busting you in your face, girl.
What did you say when she asked you about this lady saying you slept with her in the park?
Well, Your Honor, so I was just going for a walk and, clearing my head or whatever. And I seen these, this couple, and they were a couple, they were together. And it wasn't like it was just her, she had a boyfriend or whatever. And I said, you want to go back to, my place or whatever, have a drink?
Okay.
Well, did you have sex with this woman?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Did you bring them home to have sex with them?
No. To have a drink?
He's lying.
At 2 in the morning?
He's lying.
At 2 in the morning.
So you meet some people sitting in the park at 2 a.m. and you're like,
let's go home.
Let's go to my house and have a drink. All right, Mr. Color, we got enough evidence.
Yeah,
Let's talk about this.
To get to the bottom of all this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call forensic cyber investigator Gus Demetrelis to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please record him in. Good day, sir. How are you?
Good day, Your Honor.
It's good to see you.
You as well.
Tell us, please, what you did to investigate this case.
I conducted a complete forensic examination on Mr. McElfresh's mobile device. The forensic examination uncovers pictures, videos, internet history, chat, cloud data, and even if it's been deleted. Specifically, you asked me to find any evidence Mr. McElfresh was cheating.
Did you find anything suspicious?
I did. During my forensic examination, I discovered Mr. McElfresh visits a very well-known website to search for and reply to online hookup ads.
Okay.
This is the ad itself.
Rest stop 50/7. Looking to meet up. Let me know if you're interested.
He's directing this person to come to
Got it.
residence.
Don't put it all on Steven.
And then Mr. McElfresh replies, come to blank apartment. That's his address.
That's correct. This is his address.
And you found this on his phone?
I did, Your Honor.
And
found it on our phone.
Hold on. How old was this?
This was this year.
Okay.
So, Mr. McElfresh,
Yeah.
you responded, come to our apartment. You were trying to hook up with somebody.
We were.
You think this was for a threesome?
Yeah.
Ms. McElfresh, did you know about this?
Yes.
No, I didn't know about all of them.
All of them. There was 2.
Thank you, Mr. Demetrelis.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
To further investigate this case, we conducted a polygraph examination of you, Mr. McElfresh. At this time, we'll call Kendall Schull to find out, is he cheating? How are you, Mr. Schull?
Great, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good. You conducted a polygraph examination of Mr. McElfresh, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. You asked Mr. McElfresh, did you use the condom your wife found under your bed for sexual intercourse with someone other than your wife? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
That's one.
You also asked Mr. McElfresh, did you have sexual intercourse with the woman who told your wife she had sex with you in the park? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
That's not all of them. That's 2.
You still not convinced, Ms. McElfresh?
No.
Oh.
No.
Do I need to take another one?
Well, we do have one more question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
More question,
Yes,
what's
Your Honor.
that?
Are you ready, Ms. McElfresh?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. You asked Mr. McElfresh, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than what your wife knows about since getting married? What was his response to that question?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
On this question, he was also being truthful.
So you're gonna see us real soon because I think she's cheating, Your Honor.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That'd be a good one, Your Honor.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McElfresh.
Thank you guys so much.
Well, I'm glad we were able to get some answers today. And I'm glad that the results show that you were not being unfaithful to your wife. But here's the thing. You keep leading her to believe that by all the things that she's finding. So if you want to make sure that this marriage works and continues, you have got to grow up.